Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, Scrappy Kathy has no idea what she's gonna do. I will tell you that I'm using my Scrap Backwards kit, but I started with the photo. This is a photo that I want to use. It's a strange angle photo taken of Barrett and James at the goodbye dinner that we had a couple days before Barrett shipped out to basic training. And we were with the whole family, and I'm not sure who took this photo, but I like it. I love the expressions on their faces and everything about it. So I was kind of trying out a frame that I got from this set of chipboard frames from Pinkfresh from their garden bouquet collection. And I got it too close and it stuck. Thankfully, this line is straight, but I need to embellish or do something right there. So that is what it is. And from there, I decided that I was going to kind of look for hints at what to do. And so the day 6 prompt for Scraptember is hearts. And staring at me all the time, hanging from a little line that I have in a clothespin, I have this heart that I drew and then cut out. And I've used it for a lot of different things. You can kind of see what I've done there. And I probably ought to do something like that now, but I think I'm not going to. I think I'm just going to stamp. So what I'm going to do, I've laid it on kind of half part way off the page, and I'm going to stamp with this set of stamps that has postmarks and things like that, because that's how we're communicating with him. He can get his phone only one day a week. And so everybody's writing letters and sending packages and all that kind of stuff. But no food or candy, or I guess is the idea there. So I'm going to start with this one that's like a postmark, and I'm going to kind of do it part way on and part way off, and I'm going to kind of spread it around different places, some kind of sticking out a little bit more than others. And it's okay if it doesn't fully stamp. Now I'm going to take this other one that's sort of like a postmark, and it says first class. I'm going to put it right there, and oh my gosh, it does say class. It didn't delete the CL. Okay, maybe not a great idea, but let's try that. There, we lost the class part. I'm going to do this right there, and it says first. Let's see what we have there. That says class. I'm not feeling these stamps anymore. So I'm going to pick a round one that is very, it says Paris, but I'm going to try to capture the stars that don't say anything, because to my knowledge, he's not going to Paris. As far as I know. Okay, so let me get rid of that one, and I'm going to take another round one and do it kind of like so. That also says Paris in part of it. And put that there. I'm going to kind of do some overlapping. Maybe there too. Maybe even right there. And now I've got this little star that has a little tail to it that's like a postmark. And I'm gonna do it like so. So I get the star in a few places. And I'm getting little bits of ink all around, and that's perfectly fine because I'm going to do black splatters before this is all over with. Get that. And so you won't be able to notice those things. I'm going to do a star right there and a star right here. This area is probably going to be covered up by let's see, there. Let me kind of peek and see what it looks like. Okay. I think that's acceptable. I actually like the inside better because there's more of the image showing, and I should have done more stamping so that the outer bit would show. And I'm going to put that off to the side because I have to clean those. And I'll put that over there, and I'll put the ink over there just to get them off my table. And I'm going to clean my hands before I go much farther. I kind of like the inside for a couple of reasons. One is that there's more of the stamp showing, and the other is that it's got that color under the stamp. So, my wondering if I should do that, now I know that I probably should have. Okay, but I don't hate this. Let me put this aside, and then we'll move on. I am going to add the splatters before I start doing anything else. This paper that I'm using is should be very absorbent of the ink. It should dry quickly. It is the backside of an authentic paper. I'll show you the other side in a minute, that I didn't think I would use. So when I'm finding papers like that and they've got a really neutral background, I'm adding those to my Scrap Backwards kit. Okay. And I think that's probably good. Now, I'm going to roll over it with a paper towel. Just to make sure that I don't get any more ink on my fingers or on the photo or the embellishments or anywhere that I don't want it. Okay, so now I'm thinking I will put this here, but I kind of want to work some of these other frames around it. I have my eye particularly on this gold one. And I thought I might do something like that. So I need to put some glue. down here. I didn't want glue there. You might know. But it comes off fairly easily. Okay. Let me get that squared up. And I think I've got it now. Okay, then I kind of like this. Well, I really like the orange, this orange square one there, and it could go maybe that way. Okay, so I'd like both shades of orange to show. And these oranges contrast so nicely with that purple color. Let me get that straight. Okay. And then there's this green. That could go down here. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. And it's actually sticking to this other frame. But I'm gonna put a little liquid glue under there just to be sure. And I wanna make sure those stay squared up. Okay, so if I do this, that helps me square it up, and I think that's gonna work. Oops, I've lost my pen. It stuck to my hand and then fell down on the floor, so I'll have to get on my hands and knees and hunt for it in a minute. Okay, I have this piece right here that says Dream, and I was thinking I'd work it in right here and then I put glue around this, and I thought I could maybe overlap it onto the photo there. And then I can tuck some things back behind here. This is something I made. I did this, I don't know where this came from. I have no idea where it came from. But I think all of that was kind of the background paper. And then I stenciled the word Dream on there. And I did it probably, I don't know, 5 years ago, let's say. Let me do a... I think I need more foam than that. Let me get a bigger piece. Okay. There. And I don't want it all the way up because I'm going to be inserting things behind it. So I'll kind of put it down towards the bottom. And for some reason, I'm thinking this will work because it has a little bit of purplishness to it. There's something that makes it, and there's a little gold and there's a little orange in the colors that are mixed on there. So I'm gonna put this here. Okay, now the things that I want to put back behind there, are these. I've got this, another butterfly here. And so I'm going to take a dot and support the wing. It's one of those from the papery pack in Vicky Bouton's Where to Next. So I'm just gonna hold it there. And I've got these bits also from the papery. I should have put this in first. Let me do that. It says postcard, so I thought that would be ideal for all the postmark kinds of themed things. And the frames are kind of reminiscent of the fact that we see him only on FaceTime these days, and usually if he has an opportunity for a FaceTime call, he doesn't call us, he calls his girlfriend, and she screenshots photos of him. So we're seeing him in screenshots these days. So I'm gonna put this one, I'm gonna cut some off of it because I don't want it to be the same height as that one. There, and then these I'm gonna kind of squeeze in. I've got one that says bus pass because after he was picked up and run through some orientation kind of stuff, the next day he got on a bus and that took him to Fort Jackson in South Carolina. So the bus pass is kind of appropriate. And then this one says train ticket, and who knows, he may be on a train at some point. His dad certainly was. So let me put these in here because I can use the bottoms of those. This is a tab that, or a label, I guess, that I thought I would add here, and then I'm now obliged to find a phrase strip or an embellishment that will go there. And so let's see what we have. I have, oops, these are bigger phrase strips. I'm also looking for something that I can use right here. I have a couple things here that are arrows. Sparkle every day might not be entirely appropriate. Keep going. I like that, and what I would do is kind of put it at an angle like this, or just run a little bead of glue right here. And that's kind of a reference to the fact that when his dad went to basic training, he was kind of in shock for a bit, and I got some letters, you know, this is not what I signed up for, and you know, and it wasn't long actually before he he loved it and saw what he himself was capable of and had been capable of all along. This says Big Adventures, but it's too big for that. The adventures are just too big. So I'm going to look at a sticker sheet. Let's see, is there anything in here? There's Discover New Places, but again, that's too long. I need to refresh my kind of word strip supply. And I've got some in here that may work. Adventure, and it's pink. So that's gonna work. I have kind of a habit, like I always put bees on Barrett's layouts. I also use pink because I made a statement one time about, well, I said, do you like this? Because I looked all around for it. All I had was some pink stuff. And he said, well, pink? I like pink. I said, you can use pink. Some of my favorite flowers are pink. So I like throwing in a little bit of pink, even when it's a surprising color, kind of like it is here. And so we're going to do that right there. What really matters is adventure. So let's see. I have, ooh, there's a little pink frame. Wouldn't it be cute right there? Let's do that. These frames are so cute. And I have a couple different sets from Pinkfresh, and then I have Vicky Bouton's also, and I ended up with 2 of those. I ordered one, and one came in a kit. Okay. Now let's see what we're gonna do. I have a couple of arrows, a bee, and a couple of hearts that I was gonna use. I'm thinking the hearts might go right there. I'm gonna put the white one on the frame, and I'll put the black one kind of close to it so that they're almost overlapping. And I've got the bee here. I had the pen in my mouth so that I don't lose it, and as soon as I put it down, I know I will. But it's not good for it to be in my mouth either. Okay, so let me put the bee here by the keep going. And I'm gonna do this arrow going across the frame, pointing to the photo. That should stick at some point. And let's see. I think I'll scooch that under there. I don't necessarily like that, actually. maybe I'll save this for another page. And I think that's all I'm going to put on the page. Whoops, that did not stick. So let me put some glue on the arrow part so that it sticks on the photo. Do I want it to stick on the photo or the frame? The photo, I think, because then it'll touch that orange frame. Okay. Press that down and it should stick. Okay, so I've used old stuff, new stuff. These are brand new supplies. This is a 2013 piece of paper from Authentique, and these bees are old, those stamps are old, the frames are new, and the papery things are new. So I've even done some Rediscover Your Stash old plus new stuff going on here. I had some sequins out. I think I'm not going to use sequins there. I will add some journaling about the day it was, and I may have just, okay, let's see. And I'm going to have to go, I'm forgetting the, well, I could just put, I'll have to look up the name of the restaurant and the date, and I might put the date right in here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.